Been talking about these various scenarios for a while.
No, actually, Varinder has laid out the numbers very clearly. Now, the whole point is, why would you want to even take a perfunctory nod from your board to raise money via QIP? That is the important question. If you looked at Kotak's capital adequacy, it's 16.5%. At CET, just equity. Whereas the asking rate from Basel norms is only 8%, half of that. Is it for loan growth? Loan growth is only 12%. Even if they did not raise any capital, they will be able to raise their book by 50% of what it currently is without having to raise any fresh capital. So why would you want your board's nod for fresh capital acquisition if it is not for something inorganic? Organically, it doesn't seem to have any reason. Inorganically, Varinder has put out all the numbers. If at all there is a buy of another bank, like say Axis, it makes a lot of sense for Kotak to pay for it in Kotak shares, because Kotak shares are very well valued, and it would make a lot of sense whether or not there are RBI rules to that effect. What RBI has are more conventions. There are no written rules that you cannot buy a bank with cash. The convention has been that people have normally bought it with their own shares. HDFC bought Centurion Bank with its own shares. It did not pay money. So this is more what has happened before. It's not a rule. Kotak it would be very sensible of him to buy another bank by issuing more shares. Is he issuing more shares to bring down his stake to 20%? In that case, they will have to issue 60% more equity to bring down the promoter's equity from 32% to 20%. Even that doesn't make sense, which is why the acquisition guess is gaining more ground. But, even the M&M acquisition, Varinder, if all the M&M shares were to be converted, it would mean you have to issue 23 crore more shares of Kotak. In that case, the Kotak equity will become like, 200 crores. Again, M&M, Mahindra himself can be issued 5% of that equity without disturbing RBI norms. So in a way, MMFSL can also be bought, entirely through shares. Why would you want to raise money? That is still a bit of a question, unless your guess that, he makes an open offer for a big bank like Axis and pays for it in cash. That looks like a possibility. For anything else, Kotak is better placed buying it in shares.